Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're gonna demo review this beautiful guitar from Harley Benton. This is Harley Benton custom line Nashville nylon string. Sorry I had to read the text because I couldn't remember the title, so let's check it out. Okay, first and foremost, the guitar is well built, very well built, no issues at all. At least you cannot see glue in any places. Looks like this in the back. Okay, has a compartment here for the battery and here for the controls. Very easy to access. These are not holes. Some people have asked me. These are just well, they are holes, but you know, they are filled up with something. I don't know what it is, and they're not totally well cut. It's the only part that could be a little bit better. You can see the wood here is not well cut, but anyway, I can live with that. For the price, this guitar retails for €259, if I'm not mistaken, euros. And yeah, it sounds great. Has a certain weight to it, not too heavy, not too light. And regarding the woods, I'm gonna leave here some description because I can't remember. In terms of control, it has a volume control, a bass control, and a treble control. Now, probably I would prefer just to have a volume and no bass or treble control, so you can hear just the piezo or whatever they have under the bridge here. The thing is, this is an acoustic guitar, sort of. It's not. I mean, this is an electric guitar with nylon strings, and the problem here is the neck is for you guys. Somebody told me my neck wasn't right regarding the string height. There is a truss rod here adjustment. It's one of the only guitars that I've seen in this type of guitar that has a truss rod adjustment. I believe even the more expensive ones from Godin, I don't know how to say that, don't have that. I call a few stores here in Portugal and they told me they didn't have that. Now they can have lower string action, which would be great on this guitar, because this guitar has a very high action. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but it's really high. But then I went in some forums and read about the classical guitars, typical classical guitars, and it's fairly common for these guitars to have like 4 millimeters on the 12th fret and 3 on the 12th fret on the high E string. And that makes sense if you have a big body that projects sound, because you want the strings to vibrate, and there's no issues in intonation or whatever being so high. But on this guitar it makes no sense, and this is something I have to call out Tom about that, because this doesn't have a hollow body with a hole that projects sound. This is an electric guitar, so the strings could be much lower, and the only way you can do this on this guitar is not via the truss rod adjustment, because everything is great, is either on the nut or on the bridge, which I will probably do, is shave this or sand this, I would rather say, until it feels comfortable. Because although I can play, I started playing guitar on one of these kind of guitars with a huge body. You know, up here starts to go a little bit crazy. Not down here. Down here everything's fine, but up here everything's wrong. There's no lack of intonation. It's all in tune. But it's very hard to press these strings here. So the guitar is connected to Boss Katana. Already did some tests with the Boss X100, and it really shines there because I have the ability to turn the cab seam off, which I do, and it's where it really shines, because you just need the amp, not the cab. On the Katana you cannot do that, so I'm going for the acoustic channel. I have a couple of presets, 4 patches right now for a new pack that's going to really be released very soon. And I'm going to show you how the guitar sounds. So these knobs have kind of a middle, it's stuck here in the middle, which is great. You can feel it. I don't know how to describe this better. Okay, so right now treble and bass are in the middle. Put the volume up. I'm recording with via USB into Logic. Okay, so natural sound would be like something like this. The strings are always constantly going out of tune because they're brand new, so that's perfectly normal. Now, what I do here on this guitar, of course, you can compensate. I did my patches with the EQ flat so I could compensate on the amp because every guitar will be different. But I prefer to go up in the bass and almost take all the treble. But I'm not any classical guitar player. But anyways, this comes in handy for a lot of things that I really like I don't know how to play this correctly, but it's not where you play it. I took this by here a long time ago, so there must be something I'm really doing badly. But this is the sound of guitar, naturally. This patch just have some EQ, a little bit of reverb. It would be great if I had here some classical guitar player to fully demo this guitar, but it sounds good. If you put it totally off acoustically, basically I have no sound. So one other reason to lower the strings and get rid of this stupid thing, like if it was an acoustic concert big guitar. Okay, let me change patch and see how it sounds with some effects. Now on this one I have some more reverb into it, so it sounds something like this. Now this would sound much better if you had the ability to turn the cab off, you know what I mean? And I could mess around here. I didn't do that with the microphones via USB. I didn't do that, it's everything stock, so, but it sounds pretty good. Sorry. And it sounds good for this kind of... The video intro that you heard on the beginning had really some more effects to it, so I'm going to change patches once more. Now this one has a lot of reverb, chorus and delay and stuff like that. I really like to use this guitar with a lot of effects because with nylon strings they are so soft. Cannot play this. But I'll surely try. No vibrato, this neck is really... Well, it's big, it's not like an acoustic guitar, basically. Let's go for another patch here. Now this one has more effects to it, I believe. Kind of a chorus. I can't play this. It's very hard for me to play, but basically going back to the dry settings, which is more what people probably want from this guitar, I think it sounds great, man. For the price, but I can't play nothing of bossa nova or stuff like that. Now, I'm missing some notes right now because if you play too long up here, you'll end up realizing that the action is actually very, very, very high. Now, like I said before, I will understand that for bigger guitars, people want the sound to be project maximum, but it doesn't make any sense on this kind of guitar to have the strings so high. So I gotta send the bridge. I haven't tried to play this with a pick yet. To play blues on this guitar is kind of weird. But this is a very hard pick with a softer pick that I have here. It will sound totally different. A different pick makes a total difference in tone, much brighter like you have seen. So this is the guitar. I don't intend to play it with pick unless I'm doing some solo. And even so, you can get more bass, you can get more treble, you can do whatever you want with Boston Studio. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I really like this guitar. I think it's very beautiful. And the logo on the headstock is really cool, also well done. The construction is great. There's nothing special to say about that. Really, you don't see blues. The frets are perfect, man. There's no fret edges. Very smooth, very rounded, unlike some Harley Bentons, as you guys probably have seen on YouTube. But the action really, I was thinking about sending this guitar back, but then after calling a lot of stores, about what these guitars present me in terms of trust world, most of them, very much more expensive, like the Godin ones, don't have that. Please correct me if they do. Recently, at least what I called yesterday, but they didn't have any model that had that. And other guitars like Alvarez and stuff like that, and Yamahas, they didn't have a truss rod adjustment. And I think this is very important because once you have issues with your neck, in an acoustic guitar, you're probably gonna send it to a luthier or something like that, right? You're not gonna do anything about that. And I had those issues back in the day when I was playing guitar, classical guitar. Never really anything classical, just was my first guitar that I still have today. If you guys want to see it, leave me a comment in the comment section. It's just it's a pity that I have to go and take that route for myself and sand this, make it more playable, because if the action is really, doesn't have to be much lower than that, but just a little tiny bit, the guitar will be a pleasure to play. So if you want to go down that road, yeah, buy this guitar, because it's very cheap and you can easily put the strings a little bit more down, lower the action, and you have a great guitar, great sounding guitar for the money. Unplugged, doesn't sound like an acoustic guitar, at least it's not built like one. It's an electric guitar, but plugged is really great, and great tones out of it, like you see early in the video, and it's affordable, so if it breaks you can always replace it. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the new Harley Benton. This was bought by me. The Harley Benton didn't send me this guitar, although they gave me a discount, but by the time they gave me the discount I already had bought it. So anyway, doesn't matter really. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, it will help a lot. Many of you are not subscribed. And stay tuned for more. Cheers!